Hi, so excited for you to finally meet my mom.
Hey, me too. A little nervous, though. Hope she likes me. You know how important this is to me.
She will, Ethan. Just be yourself. Seriously, you're amazing. And she trusts my judgment. Mostly.
Mostly isn't exactly reassuring. Easier said than done, though. Just be myself. What if myself accidentally says the wrong thing? Like if I compliment her wallpaper and it's like 20 years old.
You won't do that. You have great taste. And she just redecorated last year, so you're safe on the wallpaper front. Just, first impressions and all that.
Right, first impressions. I should probably have a plan to impress her. What about work in general? Should I downplay the whole sawdust and hammer thing? Maybe say I'm in architectural design and material application? Sounds fancier, right?
Don't be silly. She'll see right through that. Not downplay it. Just maybe don't lead with it as your life's grand narrative. At least not in the first 5 minutes. She can be a bit focused on certain things, Like careers with a clear trajectory, preferably involving a corner office and stock options.
Trajectory, right. Like a well-aimed nail? I'm definitely on a trajectory. Building things, building a business, creating tangible, lasting things. Isn't that a good trajectory?
It is to me, and it will be to her too, if you frame it that way. Emphasize the building a business part. She just wants to make sure I'm with someone stable. You know how moms are about their daughters' futures.
Stable like a well-built house? I got that covered. Solid foundation, reliable structure, metaphorically speaking, of course, and literally speaking sometimes.
Exactly. See, you'll charm her. They're almost ready for us. She just texted, "Come on in, you two." Deep breaths. It's going to be fine.
Deep breaths. Okay, so be myself, be polite, emphasize the trajectory of my entrepreneurial carpentry. Got it. Anything else, like her favorite topics beyond my promising career in wood?
She likes talking about her volunteer work at the museum, her sophisticated book club. Oh, try not to mention any graphic novels. Oh, and definitely ask her about her recent trip to Italy. She loved the art and the food.
Italy. Okay, I can work with Italy. Beautiful country, incredible craftsmanship. See, I can even tie it back to my work. The joinery in those ancient Roman structures, the mastery of the artisans. Subtle, right?
Perfect. You've got this. Just relax and be you, the amazing you that I love. Seriously, she'll see it too.
Thanks, Chloe. You always know how to calm my nerves, even when you're subtly implying my career isn't fancy enough. Here we go. Wish me luck.
Good luck, but you won't need it. You'll be great, and I love you. Chloe, darling, a quick word. Hey, Mom. Everything okay? You seem a little intense. I just wanted to check in after last night. About Ethan. I've been awake half the night thinking about this. About Ethan? What's wrong? I thought you two were perfectly pleasant. Pleasantries are one thing, Chloe. Reality is quite another. We need to have a serious conversation about his, life choices. His life choices? He's a skilled carpenter, Mom. It's honest work. He's talented. Honest, perhaps, but is it ambitious? Does it reflect a drive for more? For the kind of future you deserve? He is driven. He's building his own business. It takes time and a lot of hard work. Hard work is admirable, dear, but it doesn't always translate into the kind of financial security that ensures a comfortable life. Let's be frank. He makes a decent living. He's not exactly struggling. Decent isn't the standard I envision for my daughter, Chloe. You deserve someone who aims for the top, not just getting by. That's unfair. He has goals. He wants to expand his business, hire people. Expanding a carpentry business. The scale is inherently limited, isn't it? Compared to someone in finance or tech or even management. He's creative. He makes beautiful things. It's a valuable skill. Valuable as a hobby, perhaps, but as a primary source of income for a family, I have serious doubts. You're being so judgmental. You don't even know him. I see the limitations of his chosen field, Chloe. The physical demands, the potential for inconsistent income, the lack of significant upward mobility. He's smart. He could do other things if he wanted to. He chose carpentry because he enjoys it. Enjoyment doesn't pay the bills, Chloe. Passion doesn't fund a comfortable retirement. You need to be realistic about these things. But he's a good guy, Mom. He treats me well. Being a good guy is the bare minimum, darling. You need a partner who can offer you security, stability, and a future without financial worry. Maybe you're right about the long term. It is something I've tried not to think about too much. Exactly, Chloe. It's time to think about it. Seriously, think about it. Your future is at stake. It's just, sometimes I worry about it too. He's so focused on his projects, and sometimes I wonder if he's really thinking about us. There you have it, darling. Even you have your doubts. A man truly focused on building a future for his partner would prioritize financial security. He's always talking about his next big commission, but never seems to fully materialize. Precisely. Promises are easy, Chloe. Tangible results are what matter. And his hands are always so rough. It's a little unrefined, isn't it? It speaks to the nature of the work, dear, not exactly the image of a man who's going places in the modern world. And sometimes he smells like sawdust. It gets everywhere. Not the most appealing fragrance for your life partner, is it? Honestly, Mom, sometimes I look at my friends with their partners in sleek offices, and I feel like I'm settling. You are settling, Chloe. You deserve so much more than someone who spends his days hammering away. He's really not that ambitious, is he? He seems content just doing the same thing. Contentment is the enemy of progress, darling, especially in a partner. You're right. You're absolutely right. What was I thinking? You were thinking with your heart, dear. Now it's time to use your head. God, a carpenter. What was I even attracted to? The calluses? It's understandable to be drawn to someone different initially, but long-term compatibility requires shared aspirations and a similar level of ambition. He's probably not even saving properly, is he? Just spending whatever little he makes. It's highly likely, dear. Financial planning isn't usually a priority in those professions. You're right, Mom. Thank you for opening my eyes. I've been so naive. My pleasure, darling. I only want what's truly best for you. Now let's talk about your future with someone who can actually provide one. Ethan, I need to talk to you. Can we meet up? This is important.
Hey, Chloe. Yeah, sure. What's up? Everything okay? You sound really off, like something's wrong.
Something is wrong, Ethan. That's why I need to talk to you. But maybe we should just do this here. It's probably easier to just say it.
Easier for whom, Chloe? Because my stomach just dropped. What is it? Just tell me, please.
Ethan, I think we need to break up. I don't see a future for us anymore.
Break up? What? Chloe, just yesterday we were talking about moving in together next year. We were looking at neighborhoods. Where is this coming from? What happened?
I've been doing a lot of thinking, Ethan. Really thinking about what I want, what I need in the long run. And I've realized that we're fundamentally different. Our paths are going in different directions.
Different directions? We're going in the direction of building a life together. That's what we talked about. That's what I thought we were working towards. What changed so suddenly? Please just explain it to me.
I need someone who's more established, Ethan. Someone who can offer me a more secure future. A future that my family, that I envision for myself.
Your family? Let me guess. This is about your mother, isn't it? I knew she wasn't thrilled about me being a carpenter. I felt it that night. She looked right through me.
That's not fair. My mother was perfectly polite. She was just trying to get to know you. You're being paranoid.
Paranoid? No, Chloe, I'm being realistic. I saw the way she looked at my hands when she mentioned my work, the subtle way she asked about my long-term prospects. She thinks I'm not good enough for you, and now apparently you agree with her.
Stop it, Ethan. That's not what this is about. My mother cares about my well-being. She just wants me to be secure and happy. Is that so wrong?
Secure and happy according to her definition, Chloe, which involves marrying someone with a fancy job title and a fat bank account. This isn't about your genuine happiness. It's about her social standing. She's an elitist and you're letting her dictate your entire life.
That's a horrible thing to say. She loves me. She just wants what's best for me. Can you honestly not see that?
And you don't think I want what's best for you? I love you, Chloe. I was building a future with you, brick by metaphorical brick. But apparently that's not good enough for Queen Eleanor.
Don't call her that. She's my mother. She has my best interests at heart. She's just more practical about these things. Maybe she sees things more clearly than I do about what I need in a partner for the long haul.
So, you're just gonna throw away everything we have because your mother, in her infinite wisdom, has decided I'm not up to snuff? You're letting her opinion completely erase what we've built? I don't even recognize you right now.
It's not that simple, Ethan. I've had to really think about my future, and maybe we are on different paths. Maybe she's right. Maybe I do need someone more established.
Established? You sound like a robot repeating her talking points. Where's the Chloe I fell in love with? The one who didn't care about fancy titles and just wanted someone genuine. You're letting her win, Chloe. You're letting her tear us apart.
I need to do what's right for me, Ethan, and right now, I think that means we can't be together anymore. I'm sorry.
Sorry isn't gonna cut it, Chloe. I poured my heart into this relationship. I thought we had something real. I deserved more than a text message breakup dictated by your social climbing mother. Goodbye, Chloe. I sincerely hope your established future makes you truly happy, because right now you're breaking my heart. Eleanor, it's Ethan. Chloe just broke up with me, and we both know why.
Ethan, I'm sorry to hear that, dear. Chloe has been processing some things. She needs to do what's right for her future.
Don't give me that. This isn't about Chloe's future. This is about your outdated, elitist views on what constitutes a suitable partner for your daughter.
That's a very harsh accusation, Ethan. I only ever wanted what's best for Chloe's happiness and security.
Security? You equate security with a fancy job title and a fat bank account. You completely dismissed me and my profession without even trying to understand who I am or what I'm building.
I assess the long-term prospects, Ethan, as any concerned mother would. Carpentry is a commendable trade, but it doesn't offer the same stability as other professions.
Stability? I'm building a business from the ground up. I'm creating something lasting. That's more stable than relying on a corporate paycheck that can disappear with the next downsizing. You wouldn't understand that kind of dedication.
Dedication is important, but so is financial predictability. Chloe deserves a partner who can offer her a comfortable life without constant uncertainty.
And you think I can't provide that? You judged me based on a label. You didn't ask about my income, my client base, my future plans. You just saw carpenter and wrote me off.
I made observations based on the typical trajectory of such a career. I was looking out for my daughter.
You were looking out for your social standing. You didn't want your daughter with someone who might not impress your country club friends.
Oh, that's outrageous. I care deeply for Chloe's well-being, not some superficial social game.
Oh, really? Then why the thinly veiled disapproval from the moment we met? The way you emphasized trajectory and stability with that condescending tone? I'm not stupid, Eleanor. I felt it.
I was merely trying to understand your ambitions, Ethan.
My ambition is to build a successful business doing what I love and to build a life with someone who appreciates me for who I am, not what I do for a living. Apparently, Chloe doesn't share that vision anymore, thanks to you.
I had no intention of interfering in their relationship. Chloe made her own decision.
Oh, she made her own decision, all right. A decision heavily influenced by your constant concerns and your not-so-subtle disapproval. You planted the seeds of doubt in her mind, and now here we are.
I simply offered my perspective as someone with more life experience.
Your life experience is rooted in a world where status and wealth are the ultimate measures of a person's worth. You wouldn't know genuine hard work and the satisfaction of creating something with your own hands if it slapped you in the face.
That's uncalled for, Ethan. I have worked hard for everything I have.
I'm sure you have, but you look down on those who work with their hands. You see us as less than. Well, let me tell you something, Eleanor. I'm proud of what I do. I have integrity, I'm honest, and I loved your daughter. Something your fancy friends might not always offer.
I won't engage in this kind of personal attack, Ethan. My concern was solely for Chloe's future.
You want to talk about the future? Let's talk about connections. You know, Chloe mentioned you work at Sterling Investments, Senior VP, right?
Yes, I do. It's a reputable firm.
Reputable. You know who else is reputable? My uncle, David Miller. Ever heard of him?
David Miller? The CEO of Sterling Investments?
That's the one, my uncle. I was actually planning on telling Chloe about our connection after we got married. Thought it would be a nice surprise. Shows what I knew.
Ethan, I had no idea. Chloe never mentioned you had family at Sterling.
No, she didn't, and you made sure she wouldn't have a future with someone who does. Ironic, isn't it? The man you deemed unsuitable is connected to the very top of your social and professional world.
Please, Ethan, I may have misjudged you. I was only thinking of Chloe. I truly didn't realize.
You didn't realize because you didn't care to look beyond the surface. You saw carpenter, and that was the end of the story. Well, here's the rest of the story. Your prejudice just cost your daughter a relationship with a man connected to the CEO of your company. Think about that, Eleanor.
I deeply regret if I said anything that influenced Chloe's decision. That was not my intention. I might have been overzealous in my concern for her future.
Overzealous? You systematically undermined our relationship because you didn't think I was good enough. You poisoned Chloe's view of our future together. Don't try to backtrack now that you realize there might be consequences.
Is there anything I can do to perhaps talk to Chloe?
No, Eleanor. You've said enough. Chloe made her choice and it's clear where her priorities lie. Your approval meant more to her than what we had. You should be proud. Goodbye, Eleanor. I won't be contacting you again.
Ethan, please, can we talk? I made a mistake, a huge one.
Chloe, what do you want? I thought we said our goodbyes.
I've been thinking nonstop. My mom, she got in my head. She was wrong. We were good together, Ethan, really good.
Were we? Because it seemed like your mother's opinion suddenly mattered more than what we had.
It doesn't, not anymore. I can see that now. She doesn't understand us. I was foolish to listen to her. Please, can we try again? I miss you so much.
Chloe, you broke up with me over text because you thought my career wasn't established enough. That's not something I can just forget.
I know, and I'm so incredibly sorry. I was blinded by her expectations. But I realize now that what we had was real. You're real, and that's what truly matters. Please give me another chance.
I appreciate you saying that, Chloe, but in the time since we broke up, a few things have happened. Things that have made me see things differently, too.
What things? Tell me. Maybe I can...
My uncle, David Miller, he's been really supportive. He actually believes in what I'm doing. So much so, in fact, that he's planning a massive investment in my carpentry business. This isn't just about building furniture anymore, Chloe. This is about scaling up, expanding.
Your uncle? The CEO of Sterling Investments? He's investing in your business? I had no idea.
No, you didn't. And frankly, after the way you and your mother treated me, I don't think it's something you deserve to be a part of. I'm moving forward, Chloe, with or without your mother's approval, and definitely without someone who doubts my potential based on my profession.
So, that's it? You won't even consider giving us another chance? I'm begging you, Ethan. I love you.
I loved you too, Chloe, but you let your mother's prejudice come between us. I deserve someone who believes in me from the start. Goodbye, Chloe.
Ethan, please, don't do this.
Life moved on pretty quickly after that last text from Chloe. My uncle's investment was a game changer. Miller and Son Carpentry went from a small workshop to a thriving business, just like I always envisioned. I hired a great team, and we were taking on huge projects. As for Chloe, I heard through a mutual friend that her mother was furious about the Sterling Investments connection. Apparently, there were some tense family dinners. Chloe tried to reach out a few more times, but I didn't respond. Last I heard, she was dating a lawyer her mother approved of. Eleanor? Well, I imagine things at Sterling got a little awkward for her for a while. My uncle never said anything directly to her, but I heard she became noticeably politer to everyone, regardless of their job title. Sometimes a little dose of reality is the best medicine. I eventually found someone who appreciated the solid foundation I was building, both in my work and in our relationship.
Thank you for watching. Please subscribe and hit the like button. See you next time.
Hey there, Bruno. Wow, it's been ages, huh? How have you been? It's gotta be, 5 years since we broke up? Time really flies, doesn't it? Hey, Bruno, are you there? I wanted to talk to you about something crazy. So I was scrolling through a news site the other day, and guess what I saw? They were doing a special feature on young entrepreneurs. And there you were. They had a photo of you and everything. At first, I was like, wait, no way. But then I was like, oh my God, that's definitely him. I kept reading and it said you're an actual CEO right now. Like, that means you're super important, right? And then they were all talking about how super successful your company is. You guys make $5 million a year? That's amazing. I actually gasped out loud. You know, I always said you had potential. Looks like I was right, huh? Bruno. Hello? I mean, come on, don't you think this kind of message deserves a reply? Your ex-girlfriend is over here, reaching out, wanting to talk to you. That's kind of rare, don't you think? And you're still not reading these? You're probably just not checking your phone, right? That must be it. Because the mega serious and responsible Bruno I know, there's no way he'd just leave me on red. I mean, like, this is me we're talking about, right? Maybe this was bad timing. Oh well, I'll try again tomorrow. Talk to you later, Snookums. Mwah.
Cindy, please, I need you right now. This is not a joke, not a drill.
Whoa there, Bruno. Let's take a chill pill, okay? You're scaring me. What happened? Are you okay? Did someone die?
It's Amber. She just messaged me out of nowhere. She sent me dozens of texts back to back. It was like a flood. Just instead of water, it was annoyance, anger, and anxiety.
Wait, Amber? As in the snake who vanished after nuking our lives?
Yeah, that Amber. The messages just kept coming, long ones. I couldn't even look at them.
Oh my God, why is she crawling out of her crypt now?
She saw the article. You remember the interview that I did a while back?
The one that called you a rising genius? The one that had your company's review numbers in bold print?
That's the one. And suddenly I'm worth her time again.
Unreal. She goes silent for 5 years and now she's back because she smells money?
I didn't open her texts, just caught the previews and the notifications. That was more than enough.
What did she say? What kind of poison is she pouring now?
Stuff like, so proud of you and let's get married now. She literally referenced the revenue like it was a proposal pitch.
That's disgusting. She's treating you like a gold mine she forgot to finish looting.
Honestly, part of me was waiting for this. It's why I never blocked her, just in case.
You knew she'd come sniffing around once she thought you were rich.
Yeah, she's shallow but consistent. I just didn't expect her to be this bold.
You didn't open the messages, right?
No, notifications only. Still shows as unread. She probably thinks I haven't seen them.
Good, keep it that way. She feeds on attention. Red is blood in the water.
I figured. Still, it makes me sick.
Let me guess, she wants money?
She didn't say it outright, but come on. She actually brought up the specific $5 million figure they had in the paper. Now I'm suddenly soulmate material, I guess.
Pathetic. How dare she slither back after what she did to both of us?
I honestly don't think she remembers. Like, stealing your fiancé was just a side quest.
Yeah, trust me, I remember every last detail. But people like her, they never do. They rewrite the past so they can sleep at night.
She's acting like nothing ever happened, like we're long-lost lovers.
She thinks you're still the same guy she dumped. She has no idea who you became, who you're with now.
It's honestly insulting.
It's more than insulting. And trust me, she's just warming up. Okay, listen to me. Really listen. Amber read that article, saw your face, saw the numbers, and now she wants back in like nothing happened. Not because she loves you, because you're rich now, because you're a headline.
Yeah, I know you're right. But the second I saw her name pop up, it felt like someone stabbed me in the chest.
I get it, I do, but this isn't about feelings anymore. This is survival. She's not trying to reconnect, she's trying to claim a payout.
You really think she's figured out where I live?
Bruno, have you met her? She once tracked her ex using Instagram filters and a cafe background. Of course she can find your address. She's obsessive, she's calculated, and you're exactly the kind of story she'd love to hijack.
That's horrifying. I didn't even think of that.
Then start thinking. You need to move immediately. If she shows up at your door, she won't come with apologies. She'll come with luggage.
That feels dramatic, extreme even. It's been 5 years.
That's what makes it worse. You've forgotten what she's capable of. She hasn't. She's been lurking, watching, waiting for the moment you looked vulnerable again.
Do you really believe she's thought all this through?
Bruno, this is the same woman who lied to your face while dating 3 people behind your back, including my fiancé. Yes, I believe it.
Oh, God.
I'm serious. You have 2 days, max. After that, she's on your doorstep or in your inbox with screenshots and delusions.
2 days? I have meetings, deadlines. I can't just vanish.
That's why I'm offering to help. We pack tonight, call a mover, find a crash pad. I already have options bookmarked.
I was supposed to rest this week. Take a breath for once.
Well, change of plans. You're now speed running a getaway. Welcome to emotional self-defense.
I don't even have a new place lined up.
Oh, that's cute. You think I didn't prepare for this exact disaster? I've had an emergency list since she messaged me last year.
Wait, she messaged you too?
Yep, out of the blue, one fake friendly text. I blocked her in 2 seconds. That was all I needed to see.
You really believe she's that dangerous?
I believe she's that determined. And if we don't get ahead of this, she'll eat your life like it's dessert.
Okay, you win. I'm convinced.
Good, then let's pack. She's not going to get her claws in you again.
I can't believe this is actually happening.
Believe it, and get moving. Tapes in the drawer, bubble wraps on the couch. Let's ghost her before she haunts us.
You're terrifying. And also the best.
I know. Now get your shoes on. We've got 36 hours and a psycho to outrun. Bruno? Still nothing? Not even a hey? Not even a dot? Unbelievable. You seriously haven't changed one bit. You were always like this, you know. Forgetting to charge your phone, letting messages pile up, totally spaced out unless someone shook your shoulders. I used to get so frustrated, remember? But now, I don't know, it's actually kind of adorable. That clueless little part of you, it's just so you. Nostalgic even. Anyway, I think I've done enough waiting around. I've made a decision. I've decided that I am going to marry you. Shocking, right? But listen, it just makes sense when you think about it. We had our issues, sure. I mean, you didn't exactly have your act together back then. No money, no job, just vague dreams and empty words. But now you're someone real, someone impressive. A CEO of a company putting in $5 million a year? Wow, triple wow even. That's the version of you I always knew was hiding under the surface. And now that you've finally become him, well, I'm ready to forgive the past and take you back. You don't have to thank me right away. Just take it in, let it settle. Oh, and guess what? By a total stroke of luck, I found your address. Crazy, right? I know, I couldn't believe it either. It's like fate wants us to reunite. So I'm coming over tomorrow. We'll have tea or wine or something stronger, whatever suits the mood. And if everything feels right, maybe I'll just stay permanently. Don't keep me waiting, okay? Bruno, still no reply. This is getting kind of silly, don't you think? Like, seriously, it's been days now, and you still haven't even read any of my texts. What in the world is even going on here? I mean, come on, there's no way you haven't at least glanced at them by now. Oh, I get it. You're pretending you haven't seen them. You're planning some kind of romantic surprise, right? Oh, that's just like you. You're always so dramatic, but honestly, I'm touched. That's enough playing around, though. Let's get serious. I'm heading over this afternoon, okay? I should be there around 3, give or take. Make sure you're home. Also, I'd appreciate it if you could have some money ready. Nothing crazy, just, a little something to celebrate our reunion. Let's call it love money, something sweet and symbolic. To keep it simple, 5 million yen should do. It's really not that much for someone like you now, right? I'm not being unreasonable. This is a special occasion after all. Honestly, I still can't believe how far you've come from that clueless boy I used to babysit emotionally to this impressive CEO level man with a high rise and a fortune. You're welcome, by the way. I always knew you had potential. As your fiancé, yeah, I'm just going to start saying it, I think it's fair to expect you to check my messages every single day. I mean, how else are we supposed to plan our future together? Oh, and just so you're aware, I already terminated my lease. My apartment's cleared out and my stuff's being delivered to your place tomorrow. So please make sure there's space for everything. You can clear out one of the spare rooms for me. Or actually, I think I'll just take yours. You've kept me waiting for long enough. It's about time we started living like a real couple.
Hold on. What do you mean, my apartment? You said you'll be here in 2 hours? Are you serious right now?
Of course I'm serious. I told you I found your address. I double-checked everything myself. You weren't saying anything, so I figured I'd take the initiative. I'm literally on the train as we speak.
You're on the train to a place I never invited you to with zero reply from me? You thought that was okay?
Come on, don't act so shocked. You're just playing coy. I know you've seen my messages, probably through the notifications. You're trying to pull some romantic, surprise me in person kind of thing, right? Well, guess what? I beat you to it.
Okay, no, you've got this completely backwards. I don't live there anymore. I moved out.
Excuse me? Since when? Why on earth would you move out of a place that nice?
Since you decided to show up uninvited and start referring to yourself as my fiancé. I'm staying at a hotel now. Everything's moved out.
Then fine, tell me the name of the hotel you're staying at. I'll head straight there. We're meant to be together, remember? I already left my apartment for you.
Meant to be? We haven't spoken in 5 years, and you show up like this, unannounced, demanding money and calling it love?
Why are you making this so hard? You're not a broke loser anymore. You're finally the man I always said you could be. So yeah, I'm ready to take you back.
Right, because I'm no longer the freeloader you once couldn't stand. Now that there's money involved, you magically remember me?
Don't twist it. You quit your job out of nowhere and just stopped. What was I supposed to think? You looked completely useless.
What you saw was me building a future. I left that job to launch a startup, the same company that's now getting featured in news articles.
Wait, what? Are you, for real right now?
Yeah, I told you as much back then. You just never cared enough to listen. You thought I was some useless dropout? I quit that job because I was building something. That company you read about, the one with the article and the photos, I helped create that from the ground up.
Wait, what are you talking about? You quit to start a company?
Yeah, me and 3 college friends, we founded it together. It's right there in the article if you bothered to read beyond the headline.
I didn't know that. I seriously didn't. I thought you just checked out, that you gave up. You never told me.
I did tell you. I told you over dinner, remember? The night you rolled your eyes, called me pathetic, and stormed out halfway through the appetizer?
That's not fair. You didn't explain anything clearly. You just said you were quitting. You didn't say it was part of some plan. I thought you were turning into one of those bitter unemployed guys who sits at home all day.
You didn't give me the chance. You heard the word quit and tuned out everything that came after. You already decided who I was and walked out like I was garbage.
Okay, maybe I jumped to conclusions, but can you really blame me? You weren't exactly great at communicating back then.
No, you just weren't interested unless I was already successful.
That's not true. Look, the past is the past, right? We were both immature, we both made mistakes, but now we're different. You've grown into someone incredible, and I've been thinking about everything. Let's start over. I mean it. Let's get married. For real this time. No more misunderstandings. No more walking away. Let's just do it. You and me. Clean slate.
You really think we can just wipe the slate clean after everything you did?
It's not like I meant to hurt anyone. People grow apart. That happens.
You didn't just grow apart. You dumped me because you thought I had no future. You called me a leech and walked out without even hearing me out. Then what, 2 weeks later, you hooked up with my sister's fiancé?
It wasn't like that. He and I just clicked.
Right, until you found someone richer. You hadn't even been officially dating each other for 2 months before you broke up with him and hooked up with my friend Hoshina's husband. Another person's life you blew apart like it was nothing.
That wasn't my fault. They weren't happy anyway. Besides, if you think about it, I was just finding someone who suited me better.
You mean richer, more powerful, easier to show off. You collect people like their handbags and toss them out when they don't shine enough.
You're twisting everything.
No, I'm remembering it exactly as it happened. You left wreckage behind every time you moved on. So tell me, how does it feel to live by stealing what isn't yours?
I never stole anything. I just followed my heart.
Then listen to mine. I don't want you. Not now, not ever. I'd rather be alone than ever go back to you.
This is so totally insane. Why are you being so stubborn? I heard that you were finally worth my time, so I decided to give you the privilege of being my husband. A CEO like you should be begging for a hot trophy wife like me.
Actually, let me clear something up. I'm not the CEO.
What are you talking about? The article said you were a top executive.
I am. I'm the CFO. But the actual CEO, the one running the company day to day, that's Hoshina.
You've got to be joking. Hoshina? You mean that sad little woman I ran circles around back in the day? The one I humiliated without even trying?
Yeah, her. That sad little woman is my fiancée. She's the one I trust, the one who built the company beside me, the one who never gave up on me when things were hard.
You have lost your mind. I came back for you. I gave you the chance of a lifetime. And you're throwing it away for some washed-up second-hand woman you used to pity?
You didn't come back for me. You came back for a number on a screen, for a title, a status symbol. You never once asked how I was. You just assumed you still had a claim.
Don't act like I'm nobody. Do you have any idea how many men would kill to be with me? And yet here I am offering you a second chance. Most people would grovel for that, and you're telling me no?
That's exactly what I'm telling you. I'm not groveling. I'm not begging. I'm saying no. Firmly. Finally.
Unreal. You're seriously choosing her over me? You're throwing me away?
You were never mine to throw away. You walked out. I just made sure the door stayed closed.
You were lying. You're saying all this because you're angry right now, but deep down, you still love me. I know you do. I was everything to you once. Don't pretend that just vanished.
If I could delete every memory of you from my life, I would without hesitation.
Unbelievable. After everything I gave up for you, I cut ties with my family. I ended my lease. I packed up my entire life. I moved over here for you.
I never asked you to.
I did it because I believed in us. And do you know how much I spent getting ready? I bought clothes, home goods, things to make your apartment feel like ours. I spent over $30,000 of money that I didn't have for you. I was trying to make it perfect, and you're treating me like I'm trash.
Because this wasn't about love, it was about ownership. You thought you could walk in, drop money, and I'd just fall in line.
But what am I supposed to do about all the money I spent for you? I was counting on you to help me with that. You're rich now. You were supposed to take care of me.
Cindy already warned me. She said you had taken out a ton of debt and would try to pin it on me. Looks like she was right.
I cannot believe this. You're seriously going to let me go broke? You're going to stand there with all your money and just watch me drown?
You're not drowning. You're just finally standing in the mess you made. And no one is coming to save you. I blocked her the moment she hung up. No second chances, no final words. Then I warned my staff. I told them to expect her because I knew she'd come. And I was right. That same evening, she stormed into the company lobby screaming my name like it still belonged to her. Security responded within seconds. She resisted. Her bag spilled across the tile. There were various lethal items inside that made everyone freeze. We called the police. She was arrested on the spot and taken away, still yelling that I owed her everything. Her parents came a week later. They looked exhausted and ashamed. They said the police had contacted them and that they were sorry. I told them I didn't need an apology. I just needed distance. They took her back home to live with them. She's under their vigilant watch now, working off her debt day by day. And me? I go home to peace, to Hoshina, to a life I built with someone who never once tried to claim me. For the first time in years, I finally breathe easy.
Thank you for watching. Please subscribe and hit the like button. See you next time.
Lily, it's been 3 years, huh? How are you doing? Are you alive? Don't tell me you've given up on life. Why are you texting me all of a sudden? How dare you text me again? Oh, you're alive. What do you want? I thought I should tell you this news. What news? I'm getting married to Evan! Oh, about that. Huh? You already knew about it? Yes. You've been bragging about it all over the place, Allie, saying you're holding a wedding worth $50K. Oh. Well, you're right. Evan and I are gonna hold a wedding worth $50K. Where did you find all that money? Huh? Why? You both had to pay me a total of $10,000 and $100,000 for compensation, but you had money left to hold a wedding? Oh, about that. It's true that we were broke after you ripped us off in the name of compensation, but my dad passed away the other day. Really? Oh no, I'm sorry for your loss. Come on, I don't need you to comfort me. I was so lucky because I inherited a lot from him. Huh? So we decided to take advantage of our situation and hold an extravagant wedding. Okay, I see. Well, if you knew already, I'll just get to the point. I'll send out the invitations soon, so I hope you can come. What? Wait, you're planning to invite me? Of course. No, wait, who would invite the ex-wife of the groom? Hear me out. I'm inviting all the club members from college, and if I don't invite you despite you being one of them, doesn't that seem weird? All of them basically know that Evan and I were once a married couple. If I go, they'll look at me with curiosity. I don't want to go. So, I thought it would be a great occasion to appeal that we've gotten over everything and our friendship is back. Huh? I told everyone that already, so you can come without worrying about a thing. I'm not going. Don't say that. First of all, we're not back to being friends. Our friendship is gone forever. I'll send you the invite soon. I told you I'm not going. Hey, why did you send us back the invitation saying you'll be absent? You promised that you'll be there. Are you too dumb to read our message history that happened just a few sentences ago? But you received an invitation. Don't you feel like you should be present to be nice? No way. Either way, I already had plans on the day of the wedding, so I can't go. What? Do I have to tell you which is more important, your plans or a wedding? Nope, my plans are more important this time. Why? I've been telling you that I won't be there since the beginning. What are you surprised about? No, you have to come. You're annoying me. I need you to come. Why? The club members from college all sent us back the invitation saying they'll be absent unless you come to our wedding. OMG, really? Did you do something, Lily? It's nothing, really. They asked me if I really got back to being friends with you and if I'm going to your wedding. So I told them everything you texted me and replied that there's no way I'm going. What? It's everyone's decision that they chose to be absent. What? What the hell did you do? Huh? The most important part is that we made up and are back to being friends. Okay, I have no other choice. I'm going to your house directly. Huh? Why? I will make you write that you're going to be present at the wedding no matter what. If I can show that to the club members who are planning to be absent, it would prove that you're coming. You think they'll also be present if you do that? Yep. I doubt it's going to work out so easily. First of all, I don't want a sign that I'll be present. I'll visit you in a few days. Don't you dare try to escape. Then let me be completely honest with you. I'm abroad on your wedding day. Really? He got a job transfer abroad, so I'm following him. On the day of your wedding, I'll already be in our new house abroad. Well, then you can just come back for my wedding. Huh? Okay, decided. Wait. Lily, what is going on? Huh? What? I'm asking you for an explanation. What about? You're gonna get married to Joseph? Huh? No way. Why would I marry that bastard? That's a big no from me. Hey, don't badmouth Joseph. What? Joseph was the most handsome out of all my exes. A normal girl like you doesn't deserve him. Give him back to me. What are you saying? I know that Joseph is your ex, but I thought you were getting married to Evan. You don't make sense. Don't change the topic. You said you were going abroad preparing for your marriage. I can take your spot. What? I can't bear it if Joseph is leaving the country. I'll give you back Evan. Joseph is mine. It's unfair that you're the only one ending up happy. I'm telling you, my boyfriend is not Joseph. How did our conversation end up this way? So you're gonna lie to me until the very end, huh? Okay then, I'll steal Joseph back from you. Calm down. You better be prepared. Lily, Joseph is mine. Huh? What is going on?
To sum it up, I got back with Joseph.
Huh? You guys really got back together?
Yes. Now you have no other choice but to give up on getting married to Joseph.
Gosh, I got blocked and I couldn't get in touch. Within 2 weeks, all this happens?
What are you so surprised about? Joseph was mine and you should give him back to me.
Okay, I've returned him to you.
Huh?
Well, it's weird to say that I returned him to you, but I guess this is why I didn't see him for the past 2 weeks. Thanks for getting rid of my stalker.
Huh? Stalker?
Actually, since I got a divorce with Evan, Joseph has been making a move on me. But I knew that he was after my family's money, so I never took him seriously.
Family's money?
It looks like Joseph is in a lot of debt.
Debt?
After he got to know that I would be following my boyfriend abroad after his job transfer, he started being even more annoying.
Huh? Then, when Joseph was talking at the door of your house...
I guess I was telling him to stop following me around when he was waiting for me in front of my house.
What?
I see. You misunderstood seeing that. Oh, by the way...
Huh?
You inherited some money from your father, right? Have you checked the balance left in your bank account?
Huh? Why do you bring that up now?
I just told you that Joseph is in debt. Did you tell him about you inheriting money?
Oh, I'll go check my balance right away. My balance. It was 0.
Huh?
The money in my bank account. I used to have nearly $200K, but it's all gone now.
Oh, I knew it.
What should I do? I can't pay for my wedding now.
Right, it was scheduled for the beginning of next month, right?
Hey, Lily, can I borrow $50K?
Huh? You're asking me?
Because...
Well, I guess you can't tell anyone. Your bad habit of stealing showed again, and you cheated on your husband right before your marriage, and he stole all your money you inherited.
At this point, Evan would also dump me.
Oh, I think you don't have to worry about that.
Huh?
Oh, you didn't know? He can't make anyone pregnant.
What?
But he wants a boy who can be the heir. As long as the father is from the same family, they don't care who the baby's father is.
What?
Yeah, it's pretty surprising, right? It was so hard for me too when I just got married. When I visited his parents' house, some guys would actually try to harass me. But after tackling them to the floor, they all stopped.
Oh, you're a black belt in judo.
Yep, I never thought it would come in handy in this situation. So, well, the thing is, considering what I did, Evan's family was saying that they preferred someone experienced and carefree like you, and were all being mean to me when I got a divorce.
Huh?
Well, it depends on how we think about it. They're a pretty unique family, but you're welcome to buy them, so good for you.
Pretty unique, more like abnormal. I can't marry into a crazy family.
Goodbye.
No. No! Hey, Lily!
After that, Allie asked to break off their engagement, but all of his family, including Evan, knew that she was in a relationship with Joseph. After they made sure she was not pregnant, they refused to wait until the wedding and got officially married by paper. Half a year later, I heard from my friend that Allie got pregnant. At first glance, it seems like she was living a happy marriage life despite stealing someone's husband. But in reality, it seems like Evan's family paid for the wedding after they let her off the hook for cheating on him with Joseph, and after he took all of her inheritance. Thinking about all the things that happened behind the scenes, it gives me shivers. Joseph was arrested soon after that, but the $200K that fortunately came back ended up going to Evan's family.
Thank you for watching. Please subscribe and hit the like button. See you next time.
Yo, Shane, my man, how's it going, dog? What are you up to these days? Oh, wow. Thanks for messaging me, dude. You reminded me of something important.
Oh yeah? Always glad to be of assistance. What did I remind you of?
That I never blocked your phone number, and that's a mistake I'll be remedying right now. Goodbye, for good this time.
Oh, come on, man. You can't do that to me. After all we've been through.
If all we've been through is what we're going off of, what I should do to you would get me a life sentence, which would be totally worth it, by the way.
Yikes, Shane. Chill out, would you?
Nah, no need to be concerned about that. I'm perfectly chill. Now, back when you slept with my wife and broke up my marriage, I was definitely not chill for a pretty long time. But right now, yeah, I'm totally chill. If I had to say, my feelings for you right now are more like the way you feel when you're driving down the road, and then a mass of bugs splats on your windshield right in front of your eyes. Then you turn on your windshield wipers, and all it does is spread the splattered bug guts all over the windshield.
That's a pretty vivid metaphor. But why are you still so upset about it? That was all 3 years ago. And I broke it off with that chick forever ago.
Yeah, I heard.
Oh, you did? How?
After you dumped her, she came crawling back to me. She was all like, I made one little mistake, give me another chance. That went on for about a month before she finally gave up. I actually had to talk to my divorce lawyer and have him get me a restraining order against her.
Yeah, that sounds like her. But it sounds like that's all been worked out, so don't you think it's time you let bygones be bygones?
And why should I?
Because we were best friends back in school, dude. Seriously, we had some absolutely legendary adventures, didn't we? It's not too late to start again, man. Let's you and me go party like the good old days.
I'd rather lick the bug stain I mentioned in my last metaphor than hang out with you again. Goodbye.
I don't know if you really want to do that, Shane. There's something important I have to tell you, and trust me, you really want to hear this.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, it's about your wife.
What about my wife?
I heard you got remarried, so I wanted to see what the buzz was all about. So I did some digging, and wow, you really hit the jackpot, dude.
You have about 10 seconds until I block your number, so get to the point.
I just wanted to tell you that I'm now 2-0 for stealing your chicks, Shane. I've now slept with both of your wives.
Nice try, Kellen, but you're either mistaken or lying. I know where my wife is. She went to visit her parents today.
Oh, is that what she told you?
Yeah, she's been planning on visiting her folks all week.
Wow, she was so excited to meet up with me again that she spent a whole week lying to you. Sorry, bro, but she's next to me in bed right now.
No, Kellen, she's not. She just walked in the front door.
Man, I feel really bad for you. You're so crushed that now 2 girls have picked me over you that you're hallucinating. Sorry to break it to you, but this is reality. And the reality is that your wife is never coming back to you. I'm kinda curious, is the problem that I'm just way too manly or that you're way too unmanly? Nah, who am I kidding? It's obviously the first one.
Look, dude, I have zero idea what you're going on about, but my wife hates playboy losers like you more than anything else in the whole world. And I know for a fact that she never has and never will cheat on me.
Were you not listening to me? I just told you she's cheating on you right now. Like we're literally getting ready for round 2, dude. Oh, looks like she's ready now. Gotta go. I'll tell her you said goodbye. Yo, Shane, so how are you doing? Has the reality that your wife left you for me and you're single again sunk in yet? Man, how are you even getting by without anyone to do all your chores for you? I bet you've got dishes and laundry piled up to the ceiling. Just try not to end up on one of those hoarder TV shows, will ya? I'm not 8 years old, Kellen. I know how to wash dishes and do the laundry. I also know what day garbage day is, so no need to worry about me. Man, your wife made me breakfast this morning and it was incredible. I'll bet it was her cooking that really sealed the deal, huh? It's crazy to think that you've been eating handmade food like this every day. And even crazier to think that I'm gonna eat it every day now. God, that's gotta be the absolute worst, isn't it? You went from fresh eggs and bacon to microwave breakfast burritos. Actually, my wife makes pretty good handmade breakfast burritos, and I just had some this morning. Huh? Oh, you must have still had some leftovers from the last time she made breakfast for you. You'd better watch the expiration date on that stuff. You're gonna get salmonella or something. No, she made them fresh this morning. All right, I remember you were hallucinating that your wife was still at home with you the other day. I guess that means you're hallucinating the breakfast burritos too, then? You're gonna starve to death in a week at this rate. Kellen. Yeah, dog? I think you're the one who's hallucinating. My wife's right here in my house. I'm talking to her right now. I doubt that you'll believe me even if I tell you, but it's the truth, so... Do you think you could knock off these texts? Oh my God, bro! Have some dignity! Do you think you could knock off these texts? Oh, you sound like such a loser! Are we done here? I'm kind of busy right now. We're getting ready to go on our honeymoon. We were too busy to go back when we first got married, so we've been really looking forward to it. Nah, dog, please don't tell me. Your honeymoon? I've been sleeping with your wife every night for the last few days, and you're over there getting ready for your honeymoon? You're freaking mental, man. Get help. Oh, God, I think I'm gonna pull a muscle from laughing so hard. This is the best. Go ahead and laugh it up, Kellen. I have no idea what you're talking about. My wife's across the room from me, packing up her own suitcase. I have no idea what your angle is trying to gaslight me into thinking my wife isn't here when she totally is. But for real, dude, get a life that doesn't involve whatever the hell this is. Get a life? There's one I haven't heard since we were in middle school. You're so pathetic. We're going to our neighbors in a few minutes to have them take in our mail for us for the next few weeks. Wait a second. So you're being for real then? You're actually going on your honeymoon this weekend? Yup, bye. This is insane! Like, what are you gonna do when she doesn't show up at the airport? Or are you gonna take 2 suitcases along and hope she meets up with you later on? Oh God, this is starting to get sad, but it's still freaking hilarious! So Shane, how's your solo honeymoon treating you? Was it nice to have 2 seats all to yourself on the airplane? Did you get to have both of your in-flight meals? Are you taking a bunch of selfies and editing her face into the picture with you? Oh, no, wait, I got it. I'll bet you're bringing along a blow-up doll or something with you and telling everyone it's your wife. Man, I wish I could see you right now. Like, you're at an expensive restaurant ordering 2 plates of fancy food, then you pick up a fork and shove it in the doll's mouth. I bet the other people at the restaurant can't decide whether to laugh, cry, or call the police on you. My God in heaven, I could feel my phone vibrating like crazy in my pocket. And now I see that you've just been blowing up my phone for the last few minutes. Again, thanks for your concern, but I'm really on my real honeymoon with my real wife. She's not a blow-up doll. How much longer are you planning on keeping up this charade, dude? Like, for real? Do I need to fly over to wherever you are right now and slap some sense into you? Oh, I know what'll shake you back to reality. The truth is, I've got some brand new news that's for sure gonna bring your whole world crashing down around you. I'm on a real vacation with your wife right now, and guess what? She's pregnant!
Oh, wow. That's nice. Who's the father?
It's me, you moron! Since I went and knocked her up, we're not going to be able to take any trips together for a while. So we thought we'd have one last hurrah before she had to start taking it easy. Too much walking can be bad for the baby.
Hold on. So that means that you actually are romantically involved with someone right now?
Yeah, dude, I'm bagging your wife. I thought I made that clear.
Yeah, that's what you were telling me, but wow. So you actually are banging someone.
What the? What's your deal, bro? You don't think I'm man enough to bag your chicks? I've already done it twice now.
Well, you did it once anyway, but I was pretty sure you were just making it up completely this time around.
There you go again, clinging to hope that your wife still loves you. It's over, Shane. You lost. I won. She's mine now. You need to get over her for your own sake.
Yeah, about this her you're talking about. The reason I haven't pried any further is because, like I said, I figured you were just trying to get me mad for some weird reason. But you say you're really with my wife on vacation right now, huh?
Yeah! Does this mean you're finally ready to admit it?
What's her name?
You want me to tell you your wife's name?
Yeah, the woman you're with right now. What's her name?
You know her name. It's Shawnee, you freaking idiot!
Shawnee?
Ah, there we go. It looks like reality is finally set in now. That's right, Shane. Just like I did with your first wife, I made Shawnee my girl.
Kellen, wow, I don't know how to tell you this, but first off, you're wrong. My wife and I are on our honeymoon together right now. She's not a delusion or a hallucination or a blow-up doll. We arrived at our destination yesterday evening, and we're chilling at the hotel poolside cafe right now.
Come on, dude. I thought you were past this.
Listen, Kellen, there's something very important that you should know. My wife's name is not Shawnee.
What? What are you talking about?
It's that simple. Shawnee is not my wife.
Then what the hell is your wife's name?
Molly.
No. No freaking way, dude. That Molly?
Yup, that Molly. The girl that we went to school with all the way from kindergarten to high school.
No! I don't believe you! Not for 1 second! There's no way, no possible way that you got married to my first crush!
Do you follow my Instagram?
Yeah?
Hold on. Okay, go check my feed. I just posted a picture of the two of us.
Oh my God!
You can see today's date on the newspaper I'm holding, right? Do you believe me now?
This is just way too crazy!
So that brings us to the next problem. The woman you're with right now, Shawnee.
Oh, geez, that's right! Who is this chick I bagged anyway? I mean, I saw her hanging around outside your house all the time. I thought for sure she was your wife. But now you're telling me that you two aren't married? Who is she?
She's a girl that was stalking me for a few years.
No way!
Back when I was still married to my first wife, she was one of my co-workers. She had a massive crush on me, and no matter how many times I turned her down because I was married, she never took a hint. And then a while later, I got divorced, thanks to you. And when that happened, things went from bad to worse. She got this crazy idea in her head that I had divorced my wife in order to be with her. She started spending her entire workday sending me messages on the company's internal chat system. She'd blow off meetings just to come over to my office and stare at me through the window. Eventually, her behavior got so bad that the company had no choice but to fire her.
They fired her? But that means it must have been crazy bad.
Dude, you have no idea how bad it got with her. Like this one time I was talking to another girl about a project we were working on together, and then Shawnee started shouting at me that I was cheating on her. She went around to all the other branches and told as many people as she could that I was cheating on her with that girl. And that all ended with me getting the second restraining order of my life against her.
Holy cow, man!
Holy cow doesn't do this situation justice, dude. You're telling me that crazy woman was still hanging around my house even with a restraining order? Well, I guess it's not a big problem anymore. You did me a massive favor by taking her off my hands for me.
No way, dude. I don't think so. There is no way I'm sticking around with a psycho chick like her. I'm breaking up with her and going back home right now!
Aren't you forgetting something, Kellen? She's pregnant with your child.
Oh, yeah, she is.
You're a big daddy now, man. You've got to support your wife and kid.
God, no! I'm stuck with this crazy woman for life now?
Yup, good luck. I'm gonna get back to spending time with my non-crazy wife now.
Shane, wait! So, are you just gonna leave me like this?
Exactly what do you expect me to do for you? Whatever situation you're in right now has absolutely nothing to do with me.
Yeah, it does. This woman was your stalker, wasn't she?
Yeah, but tell me, Kellen, who approached who? Did you make the first move?
Well, yeah.
And then one thing led to another, leaving us where we are today. She's pregnant, and you have no one to blame but yourself.
But I only tried to get with her because I thought she was your wife.
Well, you thought wrong. Later, Kellen.
Shane, please, you've got to do something. I don't know what, but do something.
I don't know what it was, but I had this weird feeling that Kellen was up to something from the first time he texted me. That's the only reason I didn't block him. I thought that I would be better off having some way of tracking his moves. But once I finally figured out what was really going on, that was all I needed to know, so I blocked his number. Me and my wife had a great time on our honeymoon, and as soon as I got back, I got a message from another friend. He said he had some news that he'd been dying to give to me. It seems Kellen did the right thing for what might be the first time in his life. He married Shawnee. The reason he was after my second wife was apparently that he got wind that she was the heiress to one of the wealthier families in the area. That is true, but again, that's my wife Molly, not my former stalker Shawnee. Speaking of Shawnee, I got some news about her too. Her family is an absolute disaster area. Her parents are two of the biggest deadbeats you'll ever meet, and they haven't held a steady job since Shawnee was a grade schooler. She's also got a younger brother who spends all of the family's money on video games and fast food. So where does that leave my poor former friend Kellen? He's got to make enough money to support his crazy stalker wife, their kid, her deadbeat parents, and her loser kid brother. Good luck with that, dude.
Thank you for watching. Please subscribe and hit the like button. See you next time.
OMG. Liv, you will not believe what just happened. Guess who just spilled their entire matcha latte all over their brand new designer bag? It was so tragic. The horror, the stains.
Skylar, what do you want? I'm actually having a nice afternoon for once.
Rude. I just wanted to share my trauma. A Girl Scout event, you know. Anyway, then, get this. The super cute barista totally winked at me while he was cleaning up the matcha massacre. Maybe it was a sign. What do you think? Soulmate alert?
Skylar, please, I really don't have time for your romantic mishaps right now. Was there something you actually needed?
Ouch, cold as ice as always. Fine, be boring. But you're missing out on some serious potential boyfriend intel. He had, like, the cutest little man bun. Anyway, speaking of potential, I got wind of a potential development in your romantic life. You know, one with a sparkly surprise.
Skylar, if this is about... Oh, just drop it. I wasn't trying to make a big announcement.
Make a big announcement? Honestly, a rock that size practically screams its own press release. So spill, when did perfect Caleb finally pop the question? Was it some over-the-top predictable thing, hot air balloons, singing waiters?
It was private and it was perfect for us. Can you just be normal for once? I just got engaged this morning and I'd appreciate it if my own sister could offer something other than sarcasm.
Normal? Where's the fun in that? Besides, I am being supportive. I'm just thoroughly investigating all the angles. Speaking of angles, have you considered Caleb's extracurricular activities?
Don't even go there, Skylar. If you're trying to imply something...
Imply? Who, me? Never. I just happened to have a little chat with someone who seems to think your fiancé has a very inclusive definition of the one. Maybe you should keep your eyes peeled, sis. You never know who might be admiring your new accessory. Toodles, enjoy the pre-wedding glow. It might be fleeting.
Who did you talk to, Skylar? What are you trying to pull?
Oh, just a friendly face. Someone who knows Caleb intimately. They had some interesting insights into his character. Things you might not be aware of in your blissful little bubble.
I trust Caleb more than I trust you, that's for sure. You've always tried to undermine anything good that's happened to me. Why would this time be any different?
Ouch! Again, you wound me. I'm just looking out for you, Liv. You're always so naive. Falling headfirst into these things. Maybe a little reality check is what you need. From someone who, you know, has your best interests at heart in their own special way.
Your special way usually involves making me miserable. Just leave Caleb and me alone.
Can't make any promises. Some things are just too juicy to ignore. And wouldn't it be tragic if you walked down the aisle completely oblivious? Just saying. Think about it. Toodles again. This matcha stain isn't going to stress clean itself. Morning, Liv. Hope you slept well. I know I sure didn't. You wouldn't believe who I spent the entire night with.
Skylar, I don't know who you were with last night, and I don't care.
Oh, I think you will care once you find out who it was. Remember me saying I had a friend of a friend who had some insights about Caleb? Well, surprise, it was me.
You were the one spreading rumors about my fiancé?
Not rumors, darling. Observations. I had a little reconnaissance mission. And let's just say Caleb is far more receptive than you think. Especially to someone who really gets him, like me.
You slept with him? Last night. The night after he proposed to me. You are truly depraved.
Depraved? Oh, dramatic much? We just have a connection, Caleb and I. A real one. Last night just solidified it. He sees a side of me that you're too busy planning your perfect little life to even notice. And my insights? Oh, totally accurate.
You barely know him. You're doing this to hurt me because you've always been jealous.
Hurt you? Oh, maybe a little. But I'm also being honest. Caleb and I, it just happened. One thing led to another. He's surprisingly uninhibited. My observations from yesterday were based on first-hand experience.
I don't believe you. You're a liar and a manipulator. You know what I was doing last night? I was out to dinner with Caleb. A lovely romantic dinner to celebrate our engagement. He was with me all night.
Oh, honey, you poor thing. You're in denial. I get it. It's hard to face the truth that your perfect little world might be crumbling. But trust me, Liv, Caleb was definitely with me. He was very convincing. Convincing you of what? Your own warped fantasy? He was with me, Skylar. We made plans for the wedding. We talked about our future. See, coping mechanisms. It's okay. It'll sink in eventually. But last night, that was real. The connection we have, real. You're just not ready to admit that your fiancé might have found someone more exciting. More exciting than the woman he just proposed to? You actually believe that? Let's just say I have firsthand knowledge of his preferences, and they align surprisingly well with mine. You'll see, Liv. Eventually you'll see. But in the meantime, enjoy your denial. It can be quite comforting. This conversation is over. Skylar, just stay away from Caleb. Can't make any promises. Some connections are just too strong to ignore. Toodles, sleep tight. You might need it.
Caleb, we need to talk. Now.
Liv? Hey, what's wrong? You sound upset. Everything okay?
No, Caleb, everything is not okay. My sister Skylar has been saying some truly awful things.
Skylar, what has she done now? I got a couple of weird texts from her earlier, but I just ignored them. Something about hoping I had a good night's sleep. It was strange.
She's claiming the two of you, that you were together last night, all night.
What? Liv, that's insane. That's absolutely not true. I was with you all night. We had that amazing dinner. We came back to your place. I was with you.
That's what I know, Caleb. That's what I experienced. But she's so insistent. She's acting like she knows something I don't. She even implied she had some kind of connection with you.
A connection with Skylar? Liv, I barely know your sister. We've exchanged a few polite hellos at family gatherings. That's it. This is completely out of left field. What would make her say something like that?
That's what I need you to tell me. Is there anything at all that could have given her that impression? Have you spoken to her privately? Have you, I don't know, done anything that she could have misinterpreted?
Liv, look at me. Well, you can't, but you know me. I love you. I proposed to you yesterday. The thought of being with anyone else, especially your sister, is... honestly, it's repulsive. I haven't done anything. I haven't said anything. This has to be some kind of twisted game on her part. You know how Skylar can be.
I do know how Skylar can be, but she sounded so certain. She even mentioned a man bun. She said he had a man bun. You don't have a man bun, Caleb. You've never had a man bun.
A man bun? What the hell is going on? Liv, you know I've never grown my hair out like that. This is getting weirder and weirder.
That's not the only thing. She also mentioned a certain familiarity. Like she knew you better than I did. Caleb, is there anything you're not telling me? Anything at all?
Liv, there is something. Something I haven't told you. It's a bit complicated, and honestly, I was waiting for the right time to bring it up.
What is it? Caleb, you're scaring me.
I have a twin brother. His name is Jake. We're identical.
A twin brother? You have a twin brother and you never told me?
It's a long story. We haven't been close for years. He's had some issues. He's not the most reliable person. He actually just reappeared in my life a few weeks ago after being out of the country for a while. In fact, I haven't even told him about you, Liv. He doesn't even know your name.
Jake. His name is Jake. And he looks exactly like you?
Exactly. We're identical. Liv, are you thinking...
The man bun, the familiarity... Caleb, do you think Skylar might have encountered Jake? Mistaken him for you?
It's the only thing that makes any sense. He's been staying nearby. He's been trying to reconnect. Oh, Liv, I'm so sorry. I had no idea this could happen.
So, Skylar thinks she was with you, but it might have been Jake?
It has to be. He's always been a bit of a opportunist. If he thought he could I don't even want to think about it. Liv, I swear to you, I was with you last night. It was me. It'll always be me.
Hey there, had a blast last night. You leaving that old guy behind was the right move.
Caleb, you have no idea how good it feels to hear you say that. He was so predictable. You're so much more exciting. Last night was incredible.
You're incredible. Seriously, I knew the moment I saw you there was something special. Way more special than...
Than her. Thank you for choosing me. I know it couldn't have been easy.
Her? There is no her, there's only you. You're the one I spent last night with. You're the one I want to be with.
Oh, Caleb, you're so sweet. But you know, Olivia, it must have been hard to,
Olivia who? Look, last night was about us. Just us. Don't worry about anyone else.
Okay, you're right. It's us now. That's all that matters. So what are we going to do now about,
Don't worry about any We're together now. That's the only thing that matters. You and me.
Oh, Caleb, that's all I've ever wanted to hear. So when can I see you again? I can't wait.
How about tonight? I was thinking we could celebrate our new beginning, just the two of us.
Perfect. I'll clear my schedule. Anything for you. So did you, tell her yet?
Tell who? There's no one to tell. There's only you.
You're so brave. I admire that. Leave her for me. It's a huge step.
You're worth it. Every single bit of it. You're the only girl in the world for me. You know that, right?
Oh, Caleb, you don't know how much that means to me. I knew we had something special. I just knew it.
So about tonight, I was thinking we should make things official. Take the next step.
Official? What do you mean?
I mean, marriage. Let's just do it. Why wait? We know what we want. We're good together. Let's just tie the knot.
Marriage? Wow, that's fast. But yes, I want to marry you, Caleb.
That's my girl. Now, there's just one little thing. Paperwork, to protect us both.
Paperwork? Like what?
A prenup, just standard stuff, what's mine is mine, what's yours is yours, just to keep things clean and simple, especially since you're leaving your previous situation.
Oh, a prenup. Okay, well that makes sense. You being you, protecting yourself. I understand.
Exactly. Smart thinking, right? Especially with how things can sometimes go. I'll have my lawyer draw something up. Just a formality.
Okay, Caleb, whatever you think is best. I trust you. I can't wait to be your wife.
And I can't wait for you to be mine. Tonight, we celebrate. And then our future begins. Get ready for a whole new life, baby. A much better one.
I am ready. More than ready. Thank you, Caleb, for everything.
Anything for you. Remember that. You're my everything now.
Olivia, you need to tell me what the hell is going on. I woke up this morning next to some guy who looked exactly like Caleb, said he was Caleb. We got married last night as Caleb, but his driver's license says his name is Jake Miller. What kind of sick joke is this? Was Caleb lying to me this whole time?
Morning, sis. Quite the rude awakening, wouldn't you say?
Rude awakening? Olivia, I married a complete stranger who looks exactly like your fiancé. He said he was Caleb. He told me he said he was leaving you for me. What the hell is happening?
Oh, honey, you really fell for it, didn't you? You thought Caleb, my Caleb, the one who actually loves me, would suddenly decide to marry you in some secret ceremony?
But it was him. He knew things. He was so convincing. But then the license, Jake Miller. Who is Jake Miller? Was Caleb using a fake name?
Not exactly a fake name, more like the name of his identical twin brother. Meet Jake Miller, the charming but utterly reprehensible twin Caleb never really talks about. The one with the suspiciously convenient reappearance and I'm guessing a distinct lack of morals.
Twin brother? Caleb has a twin brother? He never said a word. So, the man I married was Caleb's brother pretending to be him?
Bingo! You managed to snag a Miller twin, Skylar, just not the right one. He played you.
But the wedding, the vows, he said he loved me.
All exchanged with the wrong guy. Did your whirlwind romance include a chat about the lovely little prenuptial agreement Jake insisted on? The one designed to financially cripple whoever initiates the divorce?
A prenup? Oh, God.
Oh, yes. Enjoy your impressive, ill-conceived marriage to the wrong twin, Skylar. Maybe you two can bond over your mutual talent for making spectacularly bad decisions. As for Caleb and me, we're going to continue planning our very real wedding without you. Toodles, hope your honeymoon with Jake is enlightening.
Caleb, you slimy bastard, you set me up!
Set you up? I have no idea what you're talking about, Jake. Unless, did you finally meet my fiancée? I heard you two hit it off. Got married even?
Don't play innocent with me! That woman! Skylar! She wasn't your fiancée. She was some loud, pushy mess. I never knew your fiancé had a twin sister. I married the wrong damn one.
Oh dear, you married Skylar? Our Skylar? Well, congratulations, brother. You always did have a knack for making interesting choices.
Interesting? My life is ruined. I signed a prenup with her. She's probably got 2 nickels to rub together. I thought your girl was supposed to be loaded, sophisticated.
Olivia is loaded and sophisticated. You just married her sister, my less discerning sister-in-law.
You knew it was her, and you let me go through with it. You wanted me to end up with that.
Now, Jake, let's not get dramatic. I had no idea you were planning on impersonating me, let alone marrying anyone. You slithered back into town with your usual harebrained schemes. This whole mess is entirely your own doing.
But she was acting like she knew me, like we had this big passionate thing. I thought she was just really forward.
Skylar? Forward? Groundbreaking. Look, Jake, you jumped into this blindly, assuming any woman who looked remotely like me and was available was my wealthy fiancée. You didn't bother to do even the slightest bit of checking.
You think this is funny, don't you? You're laughing at me.
Well, Jake, I won't lie. There is a certain comedic irony to the situation. You tried to steal my fiancée thinking she was some easy mark, and you ended up shackled to our delightfully persistent sister-in-law. Serves you right, wouldn't you say?
She's probably going to bleed me dry. That prenup is a disaster.
A prenup you insisted on, I recall. Perhaps you should have vetted your target more thoroughly. Done a little digging beyond the superficial resemblance.
You could have warned me. You could have said something.
Warn you? About what? Your own spectacularly flawed plan? Besides, I didn't even know you'd met Skylar, let alone that you two were playing some bizarre game of mistaken identity and shotgun wedding.
This isn't over, Caleb. You're going to regret this.
Regret what, Jake? My happiness? My upcoming wedding to the woman I actually love? The fact that you're now legally bound to someone who will likely make your life as chaotic as you've always made mine? I think I'll manage. Maybe this will finally teach you a lesson about, well, a lot of things, but mostly about not impersonating your infinitely more stable and discerning twin brother. Good luck with the marriage, Jake. You're going to need it.
Well, life certainly took a bizarre turn, didn't it? Caleb and I eventually had our beautiful drama-free wedding, a stark contrast to the chaotic union of Skylar and Jake. Their marriage, predictably, was a disaster. The prenup Jake so smugly insisted on became his gilded cage. Skylar, equally stubborn and unwilling to be seen as the loser, refused to initiate a divorce that would leave her penniless. They were trapped, two people who never truly saw each other, bound by their own greed and foolishness. They became a cautionary tale, a reminder that chasing after illusions and trying to steal happiness rarely ends well. As for me, I finally got my happily ever after with the right twin, of course. And sometimes, when things get too quiet, I can't help but smirk a little, remembering Skylar's spectacular miscalculation.
Thank you for watching. Please subscribe and hit the like button. See you next time.
Well, Interesting. I see. By any chance, do you know who the CEO of Viral Trading's parent company is? What kind of question is that? Whatever. Who cares who the CEO is? Does it make a difference to me getting my big fat paycheck at the end of the month? Nah. If it doesn't matter, I'll just find out after I start working there. Right. I guess you will. I start next month. Okay, well, good luck, I guess. Hey, Jack. What the hell are you doing at Viral Trading, nerd boy? I just saw you walking down the corridor with my manager. Is he showing you around for your new temp job or something? Yeah, that must be it. Some of the boys were talking about a new temp starting soon. Is that you? I bet I know what this is. You got all jealous when you heard I got a spot at Viral Trading. So you figured you'd try your luck, didn't you? I bet you couldn't bear to see the fact of me zooming ahead of you on the path to success and wanted to steal some of my glory. Am I right? Well, in that case, but I very kindly take it upon myself to train you up. Looks like your desk is going to be next to mine, so this is perfect, actually. That's not all. I hear the CEO of our parent company is coming in for an inspection today. Who knows? He might be so blown away by my immense work capacity, incredible good looks, wit, charisma, charm, and humility that he gives me a full-time contract at the parent company. How about that? Alright, enough chit-chat, nerd boy. Get your ass over here right now. It's time for your training. Oh yeah, and from now on, you will always greet me by lowering your head and saying the following. Sir Biff, your excellence, please do me the kindness of gracing me, the big pea-brain moron, with your infinite wisdom. Hey, Jack, what the heck do you think you're playing at? You've been slacking off for a whole hour now. That's not all. I can see you're not reading my messages. There's no tick on them, nerd boy. You've got some nerve to ignore your direct supervisor like this. After I kindly offer to train you up, no less. If you carry on with this insolent attitude of yours, I'll have no choice but to hunt you down and show you what happens to any pitiful fool who dares to defy me. That noise you made was awesome. I can still hear it in my head. I stealthily crept up from behind as you idly chatted in the hallway like the useless slacker that you are, and slapped your butt cheek with a ruler as hard as I could. Yeah, that worked so well I think I might have to use it again. As your official supervisor, this is just what I needed to keep your ass in line. Which means, Jackie boy. It's time to drop your cocky attitude, you filthy, disgusting temp worker. If you don't hurry up and get to your desk, I'll come and slap that ass of yours again, you disobedient little peon. Want to get spanked with a ruler again? Or is the butt going too easy on you? I know. How about I hit you over the head with it instead? Or should I go for the back? Whack! I bet I could get a nice shot on your back. The sound would be like music to my ears. Whoop. Biff, you've only been at this company for a month, right? So what? I'm still a million times more important than filthy temp scum like you. It's time you learned your place, worm boy. Good grief. You should at least know the name and face of the CEO of your parent company. Huh? Jack! What the heck is going on here? Hello, Biff. Why would a temp worker be the CEO? Not just that, but the CEO of our parent company. Yep, that's right. I'm the CEO of Viral Holdings, parent company of Viral Trading. How could a pathetic temp worker like you ever become the CEO of anything? You have no professional achievements to speak of, and no one respects you. You seem to be making lots of assumptions and misunderstandings here, Biff. But like I tried to tell you before, there was a reason I went into temp work instead of finding a proper full-time job at a company like the rest of you guys back when we graduated college. A reason? But he didn't want me to go into a green in it, so he told me to get a year or two's worth of temp agency experience so I'd know what the professional world was like before I took home the title of CEO. I did as I was told and spent 2 years working as a temp at various companies. After that, I started working at my dad's company and learned a bunch of stuff from the other employees. I finally got appointed as CEO a year ago. What? You didn't tell me anything about this back in college. Why would I tell you in the first place? Besides, I already learned the hard way that you should never tell people more than they need to know about this kind of thing, because it only ends up coming back to bite you in the ass. I figured I was better off keeping it quiet. Anyway, it's the kind of thing you go around telling people about, is it? What the hell? But if you had told me you were CEO, I never would have done it. The left butt cheek is all red and swollen because of your little stunt with a ruler. Whether I was a CEO or a temp employee is irrelevant. You do not go around slapping people's butt cheeks with rulers. That's unforgivable behavior in any workplace. Surely even you understand that. Not only that, but who do you think you are taking it upon yourself to be my supervisor and task yourself with the role of disciplining me? You can't seriously think the company would entrust such an important role to the newbie on his trial period who's barely been at the company a month? Who exactly do you think you are? Well, it's common knowledge that temp workers are pretty much like subordinates to workers with proper contracts. That's why I took the initiative with training you up. I'm pretty sure there's nothing like that written in the company rules. Besides, you do know there are some very talented temp workers who make more than regular employees. What? Wow, you didn't know that either. No, Anyway, you'll find out how we'll be dealing with you when your manager contacts you over the coming days. So for now, you're to do as you were told at the office and take a long, hard think about your behavior at home. Hey, Jack, why the hell am I getting fired? This constitutes an unfair dismissal. What do you want me to do about it? You're the CEO of our parent company. Surely there's something you could do to help your friend out of this mess? I heard you got into viral trading through personal connections, isn't that right? Huh? So the head of the HR department at Viral Holdings is your cousin, huh? I guess that explains why you thought you could get away with being so arrogant and domineering towards me and the other employees. What's wrong with using available manpower? You guys needed a number cruncher and I needed a job. There's nothing necessarily wrong with getting hired through personal connections, but only if it means bringing quality personnel into the company. In that case, I'm all in favor of it. Then why question it? That said, this might sound strange coming from the man himself, but you've been at the company a whole month and you still don't know the name or face of the CEO of your parent company. Due to your fatal lack of knowledge, when you saw me doing an inspection tour of the building, you assumed I was a new temp being trained up based on absolutely no evidence whatsoever. Then you came up from behind and slapped me with a ruler. And that's not all. I received a report from Sarah from admin that you hang around her department for hours at a time, making inappropriate sexual remarks and inviting her out on dates. Hey, my love life is my own private business, so stay out of it. Sarah is engaged. But you knew that, didn't you? You kept harassing her even though she refused you firmly time and time again and made it very clear she was in a relationship. You pestered her relentlessly, trying to use the fact you were the cousin of Viral Holdings' HR manager as a way to impress her by trying to seem like some kind of hotshot. What's wrong with using the cards in my deck? Would you get mad at a poker player for using his ace? The fact that you think having relatives at a company gives you license to act like a selfish, creepy weirdo is messed up to begin with. To frame this more in line with your own way of thinking, you're the worst card in our deck and we have zero use for you. God, but why? Want to know who Sarah's husband is? It's me. What? What? Are you serious? The reason I went to Viral Trading HQ for an inspection in the first place was because Sarah told me she was being sexually harassed by some weird new guy. When I asked her more about it, it became pretty clear to me the individual in question was you. It was clear to me at this point allowing HR to hire through personal connections had turned out to be an absolute disaster. Being a jerk to me over messages is one thing, but I had to draw the line at sexually harassing my employees, which is why I arranged to come and check on you under the pretext of a facilities inspection and made my way down to company HQ in person. What? And when I did, not only did you not realize I was the CEO of the parent company, but you mistook me for a temp and somehow felt that gave you full license to come over and physically assault me from behind with a long, hard object. What? What kind of CEO are you? Who pulls crap like this? You can't do surprise inspections on your employees. That's not fair. What a dick move. The only reason it was a surprise to you is because you still didn't have a clue who the CEO of the parent company was after a whole month. Whose fault do you think that is? Maybe if you had spent more of your time focusing on your work and familiarizing yourself with the company than sexually harassing my employees, you wouldn't be in this mess. Oh my God. Anyway, back to the topic at hand. The reason you're getting fired is because your problematic behavior became too serious to ignore. God. Oh, and you should know I'm considering filing for compensation from you for the assault in the hallway. Compensation? Or to be more precise, settlement money that includes compensation. I already filed the police report. Police report? What the? If you want me to drop the charges, then I suggest you pay me enough money that I'd be willing to settle this out of court. Oh my God, I can't believe this is happening. What even is this? This is the result of your actions, Biff. Is that so hard to understand? You'll be receiving a call from my lawyer over the coming days. It would be in your best interest to have a good think about what you've done and cultivate some self-awareness as to what a grade A moron you've been before that happens. Are you serious? This cannot be happening. After the events of today's story, I found out another interesting little fact. Apparently, Biff had recently been fired from another company before joining us. As a result, he found it difficult to find anywhere else willing to hire him, which is why he ended up getting into viral trading through personal connections. However, he seems to have made a fatal error in his understanding of what entering a company on personal connections means, because it certainly doesn't give you license to treat others like crap. Actions have consequences, and naturally, Biff's behavior led to him being fired once more. It came to my attention later on that Biff's department manager had been aware of his problematic behavior, but kept quiet about it. Naturally, that was unacceptable, so some harsh words were spoken and the necessary action taken. As for the compensation, my lawyer got in touch with Biff as promised, and realized he had no choice but to pay up or face legal action and jail time. I got every cent of what I asked for in a lump sum. Apparently his mom and dad were kind enough to help him come up with the money. But that certainly didn't mean he was off the hook. I heard his dad called in a favor with an old drinking buddy to get him a job at a fish factory, where he was forced to work grueling 12-hour shifts and kept in line by a manager nicknamed the Slave Driver in order to come up with the money to pay them back. Not only that, but he was forced to live in a broom cupboard at the factory until his parents had been repaid every last cent they lent their wayward son. I'm not sure why he chose me of all people, but I got a random SOS message from him one day. Naturally, I blocked him as soon as I realized who it was and carried on about my day.
Kate, I'm sorry. I don't think things are gonna go well for our wedding tomorrow.
Wait, Roland? What's going on?
Ever since this morning, my dad has been saying the craziest things.
Like what?
He was screaming and yelling at me about how I'm trying to mix uneducated, low-life blood into our elite families.
Low-life blood?
I was wondering what he was doing when he left the house this morning, but then he came home with papers in his hand. Then he screamed out, "This marriage is off," before coming to me. The way he spoke about everything was all over the place, but I was able to get the gist of things. He was talking about your family that whole time. He rambled on and on.
My family? What was he saying about us?
My mom and I were able to get him to go into his office, and we're both waiting for him to calm down before we ask that same thing again. I'm sorry to ask this, but if we haven't figured out anything with him by tomorrow, you mind heading to the wedding venue before me? I'm gonna let the staff there know about this, and we'll come moments before the wedding all starts. And when I can, I'll do my best to explain what all happens with my dad by that time.
Understood. You don't have to talk with me all the time, but I'd like to be updated on this when you have your hands free.
Sure, I'll try my best to keep in touch with you throughout today and tomorrow. And if I haven't been able to get back to you for some time, you can go ahead and call or text me to get my attention. That would really help, actually.
All right, sounds good.
I really am sorry about this. This marriage is off!
Oh, is this Roland's dad? Now that I think about it, the last time I saw you, I had given you my phone number, right?
This marriage is off! We were just about to be completely fooled by you lowlifes. So, I'm not going to let you speak even one complaint about this marriage being off.
Can you tell me what's going on here? I'd like a proper reason for all of this nonsense.
You should know already without me saying anything. I should have expected that, though, from a bunch of brainless apes like you guys all are.
And what exactly do you mean by that? I can understand if this had something to do with only me, but asking for our marriage to not happen based off my family? Well, this doesn't seem to be about myself anymore, so I'd really like to know what's going on with you.
I guess I'll have to explain in order to get you to understand. Today, I learned from an investigator that both of your parents never graduated from high school back in the day. Are you not embarrassed by both of your parents being dropouts?
Embarrassed by something like that? So these things about my family being lowlifes and uneducated was specifically pointed at my mom and dad?
So that's what you're wanting to know about right now? Well, considering you had to be raised by those two monkeys, it only makes sense that you're unable to pick up on things normal human beings can. Now you listen very carefully, all right? In my family, every single one of us went to and graduated from a university. And if you'd like to know, they weren't just any universities, but only the best Ivy League schools in the U.S.
I don't really want to stomp on your parade there about people's educations, but I went and graduated from the same exact school as Roland.
And I'm sure you had to go there using federal grants and other things the government gives to the poor. You should have to go into debt in order to get an education.
I never received any grants or scholarships, and both my parents had to pay for me to go.
Stop lying to me. There's no way a couple of high school dropouts have that kind of money.
Sure, you're right that the both of my parents are different from most families and did not graduate from a university or anything. And considering that this world loves people that spend money to go to school over those that get an education outside of the normal system, they had to work really hard. But by the time I started to understand the real world, I wouldn't say that either of my parents were poor. Quite the opposite, actually.
I don't think a girl raised in a family of lowlifes has any idea what a proper family with money looks and feels like.
I really don't think there's much of a difference there, depending on the family one grew up in.
Anyhow, I will not allow for any of your foul, low-life blood to enter my elite family made up of only the most intelligent university graduates. We have no need for that disgusting blood in this family, so your marriage is off. I will not allow either of you to get married to one another. Don't you ever come around my elite family of university graduates again, you child of two uneducated heathens.
Oh, Kate, I'm sorry, but currently we've gotten nowhere with him. We were able to keep him in his office, but he's gone and locked the door on us now and won't come out at all.
Well, I just got a load of texts from that father of yours.
What? Is that right? I guess you did give him your number the last time you guys met, right?
He left me a ton of reasons for why he doesn't want us to get married, so I'll send you some screenshots to help you see what I mean.
I'm assuming it's all some really nasty stuff he said?
I'm sorry, but your father's a dick. Especially about my parents. He said a lot about the both of them.
What?
All of that talk about my family being lowlifes was primarily aimed at my parents never graduating from high school.
I'm so sorry about that. I know it will take some time, but send me screenshots of everything he said, please. Depending on what he said, I'll show it to both my mom and my little brother. You won't mind that, will you?
No, go right ahead and let them know. I'm probably going to go and show my parents as well.
Understood.
I guess I'll start to send you all of those screenshots now.
Sorry about this, but please do. Kate, I just got all of your screenshots and had a look through them. Considering my father, this is all exceptionally bad. I'm so very sorry about this.
This isn't something you should be apologizing to me for. Both of my parents know that, and we all still want for me to get married to you, so don't be worried.
Thank you, and thank God. So, as for what'll happen tomorrow, I've come to a conclusion.
Oh, what's that?
I'm not letting my dad come to the wedding.
Are you fine with that, though?
Of course! There's way too high of a chance that he'll do something insane during the wedding. And let's be honest, the fact that my dad still doesn't get how amazing both of your parents are is just downright unsettling. I'm sure we already know this, but I believe his actions are going to play a major part on what happens to him down the road. And that's why I don't want him at the wedding.
Roland, understood. I'll let my parents know about this as well.
You're not canceling that wedding, and you're carrying it out until the very end. What the hell do you think you're doing?
So instead of asking your son about that, you're going to text me?
I already ordered Roland not to get married to you, but him not listening to me and going through with the wedding anyway has to have been your doing for sure.
But the one that chose to make sure that you weren't going to be a part of this wedding was Roland himself. Both your wife and your younger son also agreed to this and have been telling everyone the reason you're not here is due to you being very sick.
Excuse me? I was led to believe that everyone was still home and didn't go due to the TV being left on in the living room.
From what I hear, besides when you go to the bathroom, you are locking yourself in your home study and not coming out, right?
Are you really telling me that everyone went along with the wedding and not having me there that easily?
To be honest, a lot of thought went into this, but from the very beginning, both of my parents have been very fond of Roland. And when it came to you having a lot against them due to their education, they made sure to treat that as a completely different problem, allowing the two of us to still get married to one another.
So you're telling me that two uneducated chimps' thoughts carry more weight around everyone than an elite university graduate like myself?
You're still going on about that?
I sure am. In order to make this clear to you once again, in this world, those that have dropped out of high school and never made anything of themselves are nothing compared to an elite degree-holding man like myself.
So, even after all that's been done and said to you, you're not only going to still think like that, but still venture to say that the both of my parents are less than human?
There's nothing wrong with that, as I'm correct here.
Then there's no other option here. My mom and dad are ending that contract.
What? Contract? Ending it? What are you talking about? I don't remember there ever being any contract signed with a couple of lowlifes like yourselves. Hey! Cancel that contract cancellation right now! Right now my position is in danger because of this.
I really don't understand why you're contacting me about that when I have zero to do with it.
Well, the man I asked to go and speak with your parents directly told me that they didn't want to hear a word from him.
Well, I can understand why that was. Now, allow me to explain the situation for you then. Originally, you were put in charge of making very good relations with an up-and-coming company that's making a lot of money right now. You were supposed to go and learn all about said company and make a partnership with it in order to help your company as well. Well, it just so happens that said company is run by my mom and dad, and that it is very important to you guys over there.
And this was the first time I'd ever heard about who your parents are, the moment I walked into the office and heard from my boss.
I spoke with you before about the location I've been working at, and that it so happens to be the same company my parents own and manage.
What?
When it comes to the cancellation of this major contract, the main reasons for it are that neither of my parents want to have relations with a company who employs people like you, who judge others based off their education and nothing else, and are willing to openly make horrible remarks about them. And that's what you were told by your boss today, right?
Please, Kate, can you please go and talk with your parents and explain to them that this was all a huge mistake on my part and will never happen again?
I'm really sorry, Davis, but even though I work within their company, I am nothing more than a simple office worker there. Naturally, that means I have no right at all to be telling them what to do with you, especially when you were personally making rude remarks about them.
You're the daughter of the CEO, though!
And if I abuse that position of mine, I will be fired.
Well, do something about that, then. Had I freaking known your parents were very important business partners, then I wouldn't have said those things about them, and would have been all for your marriage to Roland.
Well, that's not the topic of discussion right now, is it?
What?
No matter who the people you knew about were, the way you acted out and spoke about them was not okay for someone your age. The reason that this contract is being canceled now isn't just because of the way you acted towards the wedding yesterday.
What?
Some people have said that you're causing a lot of trouble for coworkers at your job that didn't end up going to college or anything like that, and joined the workforce right after high school. Are you sure your ways of judging and belittling people at such an egregious rate don't have something to do with you now?
Then what the hell am I supposed to do here? There's no changing the fact that I graduated from a university, and those employees are high school graduates, and your parents are middle school graduates. Those are all facts. What the hell am I supposed to do about all of that?
Unfortunately, you still don't seem to get what the problem really is with you.
Then what the hell is it?
Too late now. Since you don't seem to care at all about fixing yourself and making up for all the damage you've caused, I'm going to have to relay that to my parents.
Huh? Hey, you stop that!
Screw off.
Stop that right now!
Point, the deal in question was allowed to continue. However, there was a condition: remove the problematic employee from the new project. That problematic employee, as you might have guessed, was none other than my fiancé's father, Davis. As a result, Davis was demoted to a dead-end position, stripped of any real responsibility, and had his salary significantly reduced. His once prominent position in the company was gone, replaced by the shame of being sidelined in his professional life. This turn of events didn't just affect his career, though. It spilled over into his personal life as well. Soon after, Davis's wife, my mother-in-law, filed for divorce. I'll never forget the last time I saw her. As we were saying our goodbyes, she looked Davis straight in the eye and, in the calmest voice, said, "I think you're under a misconception. I'm not a college graduate, but a high school graduate." Davis, who had always prided himself on appearances, looked utterly stunned, as if he'd been hit by a bombshell. He didn't know what to say, and I couldn't help but notice how much that one comment affected him. This revelation might seem insignificant to an outsider, but for Davis, it cut deep. He had always acted with a certain arrogance, believing that his wife, his career, and his life were all perfect and prestigious. To find out that the woman he had been married to for years was not the educated upper-class partner he had assumed her to be must have been a huge blow to his ego. It was as though the foundation upon which he had built his sense of superiority was crumbling before his eyes. Not long after this, Davis chose to resign from his position at the company. Officially, it was a voluntary resignation, but everyone knew the truth. He was forced out. Whether it was due to shame, stress, or simply an inability to deal with the drastic changes in his life, Davis couldn't handle it anymore. He walked away from the career he had worked so hard to build, a career that had once defined his identity. However, walking away wasn't the end of his troubles. Davis was already in his late 50s, and finding a new job at his age, especially after the scandal that surrounded his name, proved to be impossible. He had burned too many bridges over the years, alienating colleagues and subordinates with his overbearing attitude. He had always believed himself to be untouchable, the kind of person who could say and do anything without facing consequences. But now, as he searched for employment, it became painfully clear that no one was willing to help him. From what I've heard, Davis is now living a life far removed from the one he once knew. Gone are the days of high-powered meetings, expensive suits, and the respect he commanded in the corporate world. Instead, he scrapes by doing day labor, picking up whatever odd jobs he can find just to put food on the table. The fall from grace has been steep, and the man who once lived in luxury is now struggling to survive. It's hard not to feel a mix of emotions when I think about Davis. On one hand, his downfall feels like the inevitable consequence of years of poor decisions, both in his professional and personal life. He treated people around him with disdain, always assuming he was better than everyone else. Whether it was his colleagues, subordinates, or even his family, Davis had a way of belittling those who didn't live up to his impossible standards. In the end, that arrogance isolated him, and now, when he needs the help the most, there's no one willing to offer him a hand. He was a man who built his career from the ground up, and in many ways, he deserved the success he achieved. But somewhere along the way, he lost sight of what truly mattered, and that's when everything started to unravel. As for his personal life, the divorce from my mother-in-law was the final nail in the coffin. Their relationship had been strained for years, but Davis had always assumed that his wife would stay by his side no matter what. In his mind, she was a part of the image he wanted to present to the world, an educated, cultured woman who matched his idea of success. But when she revealed that she wasn't the person he thought she was, it was a wake-up call. Suddenly, Davis realized that everything he had built was based on false assumptions. In the end, Davis's life is the cautionary tale of what happens when pride, arrogance, and poor judgment go unchecked. He had everything: career, family, status, but he took it all for granted. Now he spends his days doing menial labor, barely scraping by, while the world moves on without him. It's a lonely, impoverished existence, and it's hard not to imagine the regret he must feel as he looks back on the choices he's made. Thank you for watching and listening. We hope you enjoyed the video. Don't forget to like this video and subscribe. Also, feel free to leave a comment about what you thought of the story. We look forward to seeing you at the next story. Dad, can you start coming home right now?
Oh, Mary?
But you're on a business trip right now, aren't you? There's no way you can come all the way home now.
I'm sorry for taking so long to get back to you. If you have a lot to talk about, you can go ahead and start telling me it all now, since I'm about to get on the train anyway. By the way, what happened to you being at school? You shouldn't have the day off or anything like that today, right?
I have a fever and decided to come home early.
Wait, did you catch a cold or something?
Probably, yeah.
I see. You go get into bed then and warm yourself up and take some water into your room with you so you stay hydrated. There should be some medication in the pantry you can take if you start to feel even worse and cough more, all right?
But, Dad, I can't get into the house right now.
Huh? Did you forget to take the house key with you to school today?
I guess so. I went and changed my bag yesterday to a brand new one, and when I was moving all of my things over into it, I must have forgotten the house key.
Wait, but Mom should still be there at the house today, right? She told me she didn't have any plans to leave the house for today.
I heard that from her as well, but it doesn't look like she's home right now. I rang the doorbell over and over again, but she never came, as well as banged on the door some. And the man next door just came out and told me that about an hour ago, Mom left the house and hadn't come back yet.
What is she doing right now? And right now you have a fever, right? Do you think you can make it over to Grandpa's house just down the road? I heard that Grandma took the day off her part-time job as well, so she'll be home to take care of you. Let me call and ask them if it's fine for you to go there.
I should be able to make it out to their house soon.
Have a safe trip and be careful, please. I'm going to talk with my company and see if I can start heading home today to meet with you tonight.
Sounds good.
Marge, where are you at right now?
What? I'm at the house right now, Dexter.
Is that right?
And what's up with you right now? Why are you asking me that all of a sudden?
Nothing. Just had a little bit of time on my hands and thought I'd see how things were going with you right now.
I see. So you're not in any rush to talk with me about something serious, right?
Well, I guess not.
Then I'm really sorry to say this, but I'm in the middle of some cooking. I need to cut some things up here and can't be on the phone texting you while cutting them.
I see. So you've been home all day today, right?
Yep. I've been at home all day doing the chores.
All right, then. I guess I'd better be getting back to work now.
All right. Enjoy the rest of your business trip, Dexter.
Marge, next month I'll be going on a really long business trip, all right?
What?
From the second Monday that month, I'm going to be out of town for about 3 to 4 days, or maybe even a week if I have to.
Wait, you have to be gone for up to a week?
What, is there something wrong with that?
Well, actually, during that time next month, I'm probably going to be going on a small trip out of town.
Well, that's pretty rare of you.
Well, look, a couple of months ago I had that high school reunion, right? Back then I ran into some old friends of mine again, and we've been talking a lot more ever since. And, we started to talk a lot about the field trips we'd go on and stuff like that in high school. And as we talked and talked and talked, we came up with a plan for a trip that all of us want to take together.
I see. So this all started because of that reunion?
If I really can, I'd love to be able to go on this trip, so I was wondering if it would be all right to leave Mary over at your parents' place for them to watch over her. I know that she's a high schooler now, but she can't be left home all alone for 10 days without me around, right?
That's a good point. I don't mind you taking some time to go on that trip with your friends, but first I'll have to ask and see if my parents will be all right with watching Mary for that time. Once I have an idea of what their plans all are, I'll get back in touch with you and we can chat some more.
Sounds good, Dexter.
Mom just left the house with all of her bags in tow.
Thank you for letting me know, Mary.
Today's the end of your business trip, and you'll be coming back home, right?
That's right. I made sure to get out of the office and I'm on my way back home as we speak. I plan to have all of our things taken out of the house this afternoon in one go. So when you start coming home from school, make sure to go to that other house for me instead.
Just like we talked about before then? Understood.
I'm really sorry, though, getting you all caught up in your parents' issues like this.
Why are you apologizing for that, Dad? You haven't done anything wrong.
But, Mary...
Listen, if I have to be honest about all of this, I think I'm going to sound a bit bad. But currently, we have to do what we have to do, because that's the only way we can all be happy. So we should stop thinking about her and deal with all of that later. All right, Dad?
Mary... That's a good point, though. Right now we have to focus on the plans at hand and not on anything else.
That's right. Now, I'm going to start heading to school.